Na na na, na 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 na, na na na, na 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 na, na na na, na na na. Welcome to Shan's Tea, where the buzz is real. Got the scoop on side jobs, that's the deal. From TikTok trends to all the latest news. If it's hot and happening, you know we'll choose. Shan's Tea got everything you need. Side hustles, TikTok vibes, we plant the seeds. Stay tuned, don't miss a beat for the juiciest sweet. Come on and take a seat. Shan's Tea got everything you need. Side hustles, TikTok vibes, we plant the seeds. Stay tuned, don't miss a beat for the juiciest sweet. Come on and take a seat. So hit that subscribe, don't be late. Join the fun with Shan's Tea, it's gonna be great.
Hi guys, this a quick free guide. I put together the ultimate guide to maximizing your income as an independent contractor. Strategies for newcomers and aspiring workers. This will be all the things I cover in this guide. Why gig work is a viable option. The power of multi-platform gig work. Setting up for success. 2. Understanding the gig economy. The rise of gig work. A snapshot. Key platforms and opportunities. Pros and cons of gig work. 3. Choosing the right gig platforms for you. Overview of popular platforms. Walmart Spark, DoorDash, Instacart, Shipped, Amazon Flex, Zifty Catering, Delivered, Deliver, That, Grubhub, GoPuff, Uber Eats, Lyft and Uber drivers, and how I maximize earnings with these. Setting clear and achievable goals. The importance of goal setting in gig work. How to set smart goals for gig work. Tracking progress and adjusting strategies. Maximizing earnings. Smart strategies. Work smarter, not harder. Combining platforms. Best hours to work on each platform. Creating a daily routine for maximum efficiency. Using multiple apps simultaneously. Finding peak pay opportunities. 6. Optimizing your time. Multitasking with delivery apps. How to stack orders. Avoiding dead time and low demand periods. Efficient routing and navigation tips. Using tools for time management. Calendars, route planners, etc. 7. Managing your finances and taxes. Tracking expenses and deductions. Managing your gig work income. Understanding tax obligations for gig workers. Best practices for saving and investing your earnings. 8. Maintaining work-life balance. Setting boundaries and managing stress. The importance of breaks and downtime. Managing your physical and mental health. 9. Tools, apps, and resources to help you succeed. Best apps for gig workers, mileage trackers, route optimizers, etc. Online communities for gig workers. Continuous learning. How to stay ahead in the gig economy. 10. Conclusion. The future of gig work and how to stay competitive. Final tips for gig workers looking to maximize their earnings. Introduction. Why gig work is a viable option. The gig economy offers a flexible way to earn money with minimal barriers to entry. Whether you're delivering food with DoorDash, shopping for groceries with Instacart, picking up packages with Amazon Flex, or driving passengers with Uber Eats and Lyft, there's a wide range of opportunities to suit almost any schedule. However, I'm not a financial advisor or an expert. What I am is someone who's worked full-time across various gig platforms for over 6 years. Through trial and error, I've developed strategies that have worked for me, and I want to share them with you. These tips are based on my personal experience, so please adapt them to fit your unique situation. The power of multi-platform gig work. One of the most effective strategies I've discovered is working across multiple platforms. Combining gig jobs like Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub can help maximize earnings and minimize downtime. It's not just about signing up for every available app. It's about being strategic with your time, combining tasks, and taking advantage of peak pay opportunities. In this guide, I'll show you how to get the most out of these platforms while building a sustainable, profitable gig career. Setting up for success. Before diving into specific platforms, it's essential to understand that gig work isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. What works for me may not work for you. You'll need to experiment, track what works best for you, and adjust accordingly. The tips in this guide will help you set a solid foundation for success, but it's up to you to tailor your strategy. Understanding the gig economy, the rise of gig work, a snapshot. The gig economy has exploded in the last decade. What started as a way for people to make extra income has now become a full-fledged industry. Platforms like Uber Eats, DoorDash, Instacart, and Shipt have allowed millions to earn money on their own schedule. As someone who's worked across several of these platforms, I can tell you that gig work can offer great flexibility, but it also requires strategic planning to maximize earnings. Key platforms and opportunities. Each platform offers different opportunities, so it's important to understand which ones fit your goals, availability, and location. Let's look at the main platforms I've worked with, how they work, and what I've learned from my experience. Choosing the right gig platforms for you. Overview of popular platforms. Here are the platforms I've worked with over the years, including Uber Eats and Lyft, and how I maximized my earnings with each. Walmart Spark. This platform delivers groceries and household items. It's great for consistent income, especially during busy shopping hours. Flexible scheduling allows you to work when it's convenient for you. DoorDash. A dominant player in food delivery, especially during lunch and dinner hours. DoorDash offers numerous opportunities, but you'll need to hustle during peak times to earn well. Instacart. For those who like shopping, Instacart offers grocery delivery. It can be slower during off-peak hours, but offers great earning potential during busy periods. Shipt. Similar to Instacart, but often with a focus on higher-end stores. Competitive pay, bonuses, and tips make Shipt an attractive option, especially for experienced shoppers. Amazon Flex. I've had a good experience with Amazon Flex, which allows you to deliver Amazon packages during scheduled blocks. It offers steady work with a flexible schedule. Zifty Catering, Delivered, Deliver That. These platforms specialize in corporate catering deliveries, which tend to pay higher than food delivery platforms. If you have a larger vehicle, these can be quite lucrative, especially during holidays. Grubhub. While similar to DoorDash and Uber Eats, I've found Grubhub can sometimes offer higher payouts, particularly in busy urban areas. It can be a great supplement to other platforms. GoPuff. Specializing in delivering convenience store items, GoPuff is a great backup platform when you want something quicker and less competitive than traditional food delivery apps. Uber Eats. Like DoorDash, Uber Eats is one of the big players in food delivery. I've used Uber Eats to complement my other delivery platforms, especially when I'm in a high-demand area. Uber Eats also offers delivery bonuses and surge pay, which can be helpful during busy times. Lyft and Uber drivers and how I maximize earnings with these. I no longer drive for Lyft or Uber, but I did spend a few years working as a rideshare driver. Here are some tips that helped me maximize earnings while I was driving for these platforms. Maximize surge pricing. Surge pricing happens when demand is high, and prices rise accordingly. I'd target high-demand areas like airports, downtown districts, or places with major events. Drive during high-demand times, early mornings, commute hours, evenings, when people head home from work, and weekends, especially after dark, are the prime times for rideshare driving. Strategic positioning. I always parked near places with high passenger traffic like airports, shopping malls, and entertainment districts to increase the likelihood of getting rides quickly. Setting clear and achievable goals. The importance of goal setting in gig work. Setting goals has been one of the most crucial strategies in my gig work journey. Without clear goals, it's easy to waste time or burn out. I use SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, to stay focused. How to set SMART goals for gig work. Here's an example of how I set goals. Specific: I want to earn $600 this week. Measurable: I will complete 35 deliveries across DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Walmart Spark. Achievable: I'll work 6 hours per day, 5 days a week. Relevant: this will help me pay off my car loan. Time-bound: I'll reach this goal by Sunday. By setting clear goals, I've been able to stay on track and make sure my gig work isn't just a hustle, but a well-planned strategy to meet my financial needs. Maximizing earnings. Smart strategies. Work. Smarter, not harder. Combining platforms. One of the most effective ways to boost your income is to work across multiple platforms at once. For instance, if I'm driving for Uber Eats, I'll also keep DoorDash and Grubhub open. I'll stack orders so that I'm never waiting for a request to come in. The key is choosing apps that work well together based on proximity and delivery time. Best hours to work on each platform. Here are the best times to focus on specific platforms. DoorDash and Uber Eats, lunch, 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and dinner, 5 p.m., 9 p.m., are the most profitable hours for food delivery. Weekend nights, especially Friday and Saturday evenings, also tend to offer higher demand, especially in urban areas. I am basing this off my state, Arizona. Grubhub. Like DoorDash and Uber Eats, Grubhub is busiest during lunch and dinner hours. However, it often has higher payouts for longer distance orders and can be great to use alongside DoorDash or Uber Eats for more consistent earnings. Walmart Spark. Walmart Spark tends to be busiest during daytime hours, especially in the late morning and early afternoon. Grocery delivery orders tend to peak around 11 a.m., 3 p.m. on weekdays, with weekends offering steady work as well. Instacart and Shipt. These platforms are busiest in the late morning to early afternoon, as that's when many people are shopping for groceries. Evening grocery orders are typically less frequent, but can be lucrative when they come in. Amazon Flex. Amazon Flex offers scheduled blocks, so your work hours are largely determined by when you can book a block. I've found that Amazon Flex works best during the daytime on weekdays, with some evening hours available depending on your location. GoPuff. GoPuff operates with quick turnaround deliveries, so it's best to work in the late afternoon to early evening. It tends to be less competitive than food delivery platforms, making it a good filler during slower times. Creating a daily routine for maximum efficiency. To truly maximize your earnings, it's essential to create a routine that works for you. Here's what mine looks like. 1. Morning planning. I start my day by reviewing the weather and traffic reports to determine the best areas to work. I check all the platforms I use, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, etc., to see which ones are offering peak pay opportunities. 2. Work smart. I typically prioritize platforms with the best pay for the time of day. If it's lunchtime, I focus on DoorDash and Uber Eats. In the evening, I might add Grubhub or Amazon Flex if I have time for delivery blocks. 3. Optimize your routes. When stacking orders, I use route planners to avoid wasting time driving back and forth. I try to plan my day around busy areas and stay close to popular pickup spots like restaurants, grocery stores, or shopping centers. Optimizing your time. Multitasking with delivery apps. How to stack orders. Stacking orders is one of the best ways to maximize time on the road. Here's how to do it effectively. Stack orders from same locations. If you're picking up from a restaurant for Uber Eats, check if the same restaurant is listed on DoorDash or Grubhub. This way, you can deliver 2 orders to nearby locations, minimizing downtime. Use apps simultaneously. Open multiple delivery apps during high-demand times and prioritize deliveries that are near each other in distance and time. For instance, if you're picking up a DoorDash order from a restaurant, check Uber Eats for a nearby delivery that can be completed on the way. Avoid dead time. If there's a lull between orders, move to a busier area. Keep an eye on your apps to quickly accept orders once you're nearby a high-traffic location. Avoiding low-demand periods. You'll inevitably experience downtime or periods with lower demand, and that's where strategy comes in. Drive to high-traffic areas. Always position yourself in areas where demand is likely to spike, such as near popular restaurants, business districts, or shopping malls. Take breaks when necessary. If you find yourself in a prolonged period of low demand, take a break. Rest, recharge, and avoid burnout. The goal is to make the most money while still keeping a healthy work-life balance. Managing your finances and taxes. Tracking expenses and deductions. One of the biggest challenges of gig work is managing finances. Since you're considered an independent contractor, you'll need to track all your business-related expenses. This includes mileage, fuel, maintenance, and other business-related costs. Mileage trackers. Use apps like Stride or Everlance to track mileage automatically. Keeping track of your miles will help you save money when tax season rolls around. Keep receipts. Save receipts for all business-related expenses, such as gas, car maintenance, and even food during long shifts. These can all be tax-deductible. Understanding tax obligations for gig workers. As an independent contractor, you'll need to set aside a portion of your earnings for taxes. The IRS treats gig workers like business owners, which means you'll be responsible for paying both income tax and self-employment tax. Estimated quarterly taxes. If you're earning enough from gig work, you'll need to pay estimated taxes each quarter. Set aside 20%, 30% of your earnings to cover both income tax and self-employment tax. Hire an accountant. If you're not sure about your tax situation, consider hiring a tax professional to help with deductions and ensure you're staying compliant. Maintaining work-life balance, setting boundaries, and managing stress. Gig work can be demanding, so it's crucial to set boundaries to prevent burnout. Work in short bursts. Instead of working long, exhausting shifts, try breaking your day into shorter bursts, e.g., 3 to 4 hours of work followed by a break. This helps you stay energized and focused. Take regular breaks. Don't neglect self-care. Take breaks to stretch, eat, and hydrate. This will keep you performing at your best and reduce the risk of physical strain. The importance of breaks and downtime. I've learned the importance of giving myself time off. Whether it's a day or just a few hours, stepping away from the gig economy helps recharge mentally and physically. Make time for hobbies, exercise, and family. Your health should always come first. Tools, apps, and resources to help you succeed. Best apps for gig workers. Mileage trackers. Stride, Everlance, or MileIQ to track business miles. Route optimizers. Apps like Waze or Google Maps can help optimize your driving routes and avoid traffic. Gig worker communities. Websites and forums such as Reddit's R Gig Workers and Facebook groups offer great resources and tips from other gig workers. Continuous learning. How to stay ahead in the gig economy. Stay up to date with industry trends, new apps, and platform updates. The gig economy is constantly evolving, so continuous learning can give you a competitive edge. Conclusion: the future of gig work and how to stay competitive. The gig economy is here to stay, but it's important to stay adaptable and ahead of the curve. As the industry grows and new platforms emerge, keep testing and tweaking your strategy. Stay organized, keep learning, and focus on maximizing your earnings with the tips shared in this guide. Final tips for gig workers. Looking to maximize their earnings. Work multiple platforms to ensure you're always in high demand. Track your income and expenses carefully to optimize your finances. Take breaks to recharge and avoid burnout. Stay adaptable to shifts in the gig economy and adjust your strategies as needed. Good luck on your gig journey. With the right mindset and approach, you can make the most of this exciting and dynamic way of working.